Thanks to Kimball International, who proudly donated furniture for the WJTS TV in.form set. As a long-standing commercial furniture company with their corporate headquarters located in Jasper, Indiana, they are dedicated to serving the communities in which they operate. Through their bold entrepreneurial spirit, history of craftsmanship, and commitment to creating personalized experiences, Kimball International's family of brands turn ordinary spaces into meaningful places. In standing true to their Dare to be Makers of Possibility purpose, they believe in empowering people to unlock their potential and bring it to life for their employees, customers, shareholders, and the communities that they support. Now here's 18 WJTS in.form.
Hello and welcome back to 18 WJTS in.form. I'm Kaitlyn Neukam, and today we are visiting with the Tri-County YMCA. We've got Mike Steffe here and Sarah Veatch. So welcome to you both. It is YMCA time again.
That's right. Thanks for having us, Kaitlyn.
Yeah, so we have plenty of events that we're going to go through here today. One of the first that we kind of wanted to talk about was living a healthy life with chronic conditions. So you want to tell us more about that?
Yes, it's a 6-week program. It's free. It's through a grant. It's for anyone who has chronic diseases such as diabetes, heart disease, chronic respiratory disease, high blood pressure. Caregivers can even go through this program. We cover topics such as managing symptoms, healthy eating, medication usage, stress, making informed treatment decisions, working with healthcare providers, and setting goals.
Yeah, so I mean, this is something that, you know, chronic conditions happen to a lot of people around the world these days. So like having these classes that you guys offer is super important. And I know that there's, I mean, again, as you said, there's things for caregivers and there's things for people who actually have to deal with this. So providing that free information is super helpful. So if someone wanted to register for this event, what do they need to know?
So they would contact Kathy Jones. Her phone number is 812-888-5159 or by email at catherine.jones@vinu.edu.
Very good. And I do see at the bottom of our flyer here that Generations as well as Vincennes University is on here. So having, I guess they help sponsor the program and whatnot.
Yes, and USI is also, and Deaconess is part of it.
Oh, that's very neat. So a lot of these health organizations coming together for the greater good is always a great thing to see, and at the Tri-County Y where everybody has access. So it's very exciting to hear about. And next on the list, we have Flex Your Muscle Car Show at Santa's Lodge. That's that was a new opening, right?
Yeah, so this is our second year for our car show at Santa's Lodge. You know, they kind of approached us last year about looking for a place to do a car show, and our show last year was very successful. We had over 150 vehicles there. So again, Saturday, April 29th. Right now we are accepting registrations. There's also day of registrations for vehicles. So kind of taking what we learned last year and hopefully make this event even bigger and better this year. So
yeah,
praying for a good day, but we'll have food options available, different activities going on throughout the day, and it's a neat opportunity. It's a very nice venue, plenty of open parking for not only the cars but the visitors as well.
Yeah, I mean, if fitness isn't necessarily someone's thing, then, you know, a car show's just the next best thing.
That's right. You know, flex your muscle, bring your muscle car out, and show us what you got.
And again, this is in Santa Claus at Santa's Lodge, right?
That's right. Yep.
So it's not at the Y, but you guys are a part of the event.
Yeah, so, you know, Spencer County is in our service area and do a lot of things down at Heritage Hills High School, and, you know, Santa's Lodge is just a short drive from us, but an opportunity for us to have an event in Santa Claus.
Yeah, definitely. And with all of these fun events coming up, there is spring break coming up for the kiddos. So you guys are also offering a full day of play for that as well.
That's right. So spring break for the DuBois County Schools this year is March 20th through the 24th. With that, we have one of our holiday camps. So, you know, a lot of parents don't necessarily get spring break off. So our spring break camp is full day daycare, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. It's at the Clement Mary Longy YMCA in Ferdinand. It's for kids in kindergarten through 5th grade. Mm-hmm. We ask that you sign up in advance, so we have kind of a 3-day and 5-day contract, so to speak, for the kids. Yeah. But we'll have lots of fun activities for them to do. Kids will need to bring their lunch and a snack, but we'll take care of keeping the kids busy, doing some crafts, some physical activity. Also do a little bit of reading, educational type work just to help keep the brains working for that short week that they're off. And hopefully, again, we have good weather and able to get the kids outside.
Yeah, I mean, just being able to keep them engaged while they're technically on vacation, but not too crazy out of the schedule is super important for young kids like that.
That's right. So, again, you don't have to be a part of our after school or summer camp programs or whatever. You just kind of have to have a child in that age range and need the care. And you can give us a call at the Y at 812-367-2323, and we'll put your name on the list.
Yes, and if they want more information, you guys have it on the Tri-County Y website, right?
We do have it on our website, Facebook page, or you can call in and ask for Christine.
Yeah, all kinds of good ways to get information. And there is a Safe Sitter class information that you guys are offering as well.
So Safe Sitter is a program for those in 6th through 8th grade, boys or girls. This year we're going to have one March 22nd at the Du Bois Public Library. It's 9:30 to 2:30, so it's kind of a full day. And we'll teach the kids skills needed to be babysitters, either as a job or as taking care of their younger brothers and sisters or neighbors or whoever. So we'll teach them how to plan games and activities. We'll teach them some nutrition do's and don'ts, a little bit of meal prep, first aid, CPR, kind of what to do in case of emergencies. And hopefully they, after this day, they'll come out and have some tools needed to be a better babysitter or a better big brother, big sister, to give the parents a little bit of peace of mind when they leave them home with younger siblings.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up as an only child, and I didn't have any experience dealing with younger kids, and so I didn't qualify to do babysitting when I was in my teens and whatnot. So having a course like this that anybody in the Du Bois County area can come to is super important to help kind of facilitate and build those skills, because it just does, it can come naturally for some, but it doesn't come naturally for everybody.
That's right. And as 6th grade is kind of the age where kids are maybe staying home by themselves. So even if you have a 6th grader that's going to start coming home after school by themselves, it gives them some good tips and tools to learn how to take care of themselves, not only other people.
Yeah, and I mean, just giving them the resources to know that, yes, being able to take care of yourself or another child is super important and a big deal, but like knowing who to call if something goes bad, knowing that, you have to be able to sustain yourself and whatnot and not freak out about it. So those are super important. And again, this is at the Du Bois Public Library on March 22nd. So
right in the middle of spring break.
Yes.
So again, the kids will be off school those days. So we do have a few spots available. So again, you can call the Y or check out our website.
Very exciting. And with spring break, eventually summer break comes into play, and you guys have a summer day camp job opening for the summertime. Yeah,
that's right. So, these 2 weeks here in March, a lot of the colleges are on spring break, so we're seeing a lot of college kids back. But summer day camp counselors, we are looking for staff 18 and over to work at our camps. We have camp at the Y in Ferdinand, Jasper Elementary, and William Tell Elementary. So lots of opportunities for employment. It's a great way to have a lot of fun, meet some kids, bond with your fellow counselors. Again, our summer day camp is 6:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. So no evenings, no weekends. That's always a plus.
Yes.
So our starting day camp, first year counselors start at $12 an hour, and then we have an opportunity to earn more through bonuses if they were an assistant supervisor, a supervisor, or just a returning staff, which we do have several staff who return year over year, which is always a good thing, but always looking for more help.
Yes.
So summer day camp counselors, if you're 18 and over and interested, again, give us a call or reach out and contact us.
If someone who hasn't done anything with the Tri-County Y or YMCAs in general is looking to get a job for over the summer, or like if a parent is trying to consider if their older child is kind of qualified, what would be something you'd want to tell them to kind of qualm any worries or something that they might need to know before they kind of get involved?
Christine Cleaving, our camp director, does a phenomenal job of training. Her pre-camp training is very inclusive and intensive. We have lots of returning staff, older staff in places that we can. A very good network of planning. We're not going to throw the camp counselors in with 25 kids and say keep them busy all day. We're going to have very structured schedules, activities planned out, opportunity for the staff to meet weekly and talk about different things. And always a good, it's kind of similar to schools where you have that support system and reporting structure. If you have things that you can't handle or deal with, then there's levels to take those through. So, a good, definitely if you're going to school for education or recreation and things, it's a great way to see how you enjoy dealing with the kids and different things throughout the year. But I would say, the number one thing about our camp counselors is the training that they get is first rate and very inclusive of different situations that they might need to handle.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's the idea that just because you're not in a certain background or you don't have certain skills, that shouldn't stop you from applying. It should just be a motivation to get in the program so that you can learn more and build your skills, build your young children's skills and all of that stuff. So that's super important. For
sure. And we're also, hiring for almost every other position that we have, much like, other people around. So, if you're interested, looking for some part-time work, or even some full-time work, be happy to talk to you and we can see what we can do.
Definitely. And I mean, we've been talking about all the ranges of people on these flyers too, but in general, you guys still have your main memberships, and you still have people who have various classes every day and stuff like that. So that's super important yet still.
Yeah. So when Sarah and I left this morning, our parking lot was full. We had about 50 folks in our morning Energizer class.
That's awesome.
10 or 12 in a Group X class, and then our Wellness Center was busy as well. So, even though the parking lot's full, there's usually always space available, room. But it's been very busy throughout the winter, and we look forward to that continuing.
Yeah, I mean, people are kind of sheltered indoors right now with all the weird weather and whatnot, so being able to get your fitness on while you're also being in a communal space and whatnot. So
yeah, that's right. So people come not only for their physical health but their mental health as well, and it's a good built-in support structure. And especially if you come with a friend or take part in a Group X class, it's a great way to kind of help. Not only, like I said, with your physical, but also with your mental health as well. Yeah.
And one more time for the people at home, what's the best way to stay up to date with you guys? What's the best way to learn more? All the good stuff.
Well, tune in to WJTS in.form for our monthly updates, of course.
Yes.
But also, we have our website, Tri-County YMCA.org. We have a Facebook page that does that. But, we send out monthly newsletters. But the best way is just to become involved and be a member, stop by the Y if you don't know what's going on about it with different things. And, especially if you have, if you have kids is one thing, but also, as you get older and, maybe looking to fill some voids or get healthier or just looking for some companionship, the Y is a great place to come for people of all ages.
Yeah, and you guys are constantly putting out events, constantly hosting things to get the public in. I hadn't stepped into the Y until I got to know you and, know the various events and stuff. So being able to, involve yourself in various ways besides just being a member or just having children, that's definitely super important, and it is a great resource to have.
Yeah, so, we just recently hosted the Holistic Wellness Expo. We have blood drives about every 6 weeks. I think we have one coming up on March 20th. We're a voting center for the county. So, Chris Kinnemart, Ladies Night, the car show, just
yes,
lots of ways to be involved with the Y and with your community as well.
Yeah, that's why you guys are called the Tri-County YMCA. You're for all the counties, and you make the community a better place for sure.
Yep. We don't often talk a lot about the programs that we do in Perry County, but we kicked off our Biddy basketball program in Tell City last night with 140 kids or so, and lots of activities happening outside our four walls.
Yeah. Well, it's very exciting, and thank you so much for coming to talk with us, Mike Steffe again, and Sarah Veatch, both from the Tri-County Y, and there's just so much to do, so much to learn, so much to get physical with, so we appreciate having you here today.
Thanks, Kaitlyn.
Thank you, thank you. And thank you so much at home for watching. Again, visit the Tri-County Y website for more information. And we also have daily morning energizers on our broadcast and all of the good things. So be sure to check out the Tri-County Y. If you need any more information from WJTS, be sure to check out WJTS.tv. And besides that, I've been Kaitlyn Neukam with 18 WJTS in.form. We're local people watching local people.